Hey guys, Matty B with Edge Home Finance. Hey guys, Matty B with Edge Home Finance again. We're going to go through round 2 of fixing and flipping and how you make money with commercial real estate. And we are on to selling the house. If you remember from video number 1, we bought the house for $200,000. We did a $50,000 renovation. The ARV on that house is going to be at about $350,000, which once again is the median home sales price for a first-time home buyer here in Minnesota. So we have a $350,000 sales price. We have a 5% real estate commission in here because if you're a real estate agent working with an investor, you're going to give them a little deal because they are buying and selling a lot more than a one-time transaction with you. We're building a business with them, and you're going to see the profit that comes to your investor at the end of the video. We're going to have about $3,500 in seller cost, registration tax, deed tax, the cost of going to the title company and getting your money. So if we take the $21,000 here, we minus that from our $350 sales price, we're down to $329. We're going to then minus out our loan amount of $220, which is going to give us a quote-unquote profit of about $109,000. But you remember, I spent $12,500 paying the cost to get the house. That was the closing cost. You put $30,000 in as your down payment. So our actual profit on something here is about $66,500. Now, we're going to go through exposure limit, because how do you get to do this? Somebody who has 0 to 2 experience doing fix and flips, and the caveat with this is you need to have owned a home or own a home currently or have done in the past 3 years. 0 to 2 experiences is going to get you $500,000. Remember that number, because that's going to come back into play here at the end. If you've done some of this prior to, maybe you're using hard money, maybe you funded it out of a home equity line of credit, maybe you had a partner and you found a property, you fixed it up, you flipped it, and you put it back onto the market. Maybe you've done that yourself already. And if you have, kudos to you, there are better ways to do it. If you have done 5 to 8 of these, you're going to get anywhere from $2.5 million up to $5 million. And if you have done 12 or more in the last 36 months, you can get approved for up to a $10 million exposure limit. What this means is on month 1, if you're doing this, remember our first project was about $250,000, you can legitimately be doing 2 of these per month. Remember our profit of about $66,000 gets doubled if you're able to do 2. And I tell you to do 2 because you want to keep your contractors, your HVAC, your mudders, your finish work, your painters, you want to keep them your people, or your timeline gets stretched out as you wait for them to finish what they're working on if they're not working on your project and having to come back. Estimated profit on doing 1 of these was $66,000. If you do 2 of them, you're looking at approximately $132,000 in profit. That doesn't come in month 1, it doesn't come in month 2, it comes after month 3, and the reason I say that is because there is a 90-day prepayment penalty. What I mean by that is if you sell the house on day 89, you have 1 day of interest. If you sell the house on day 60 of your project, you have 30 days of interest. If you sell it on day 120, you have 0 days of prepayment interest you have to pay. We want to do this 4 times per year. Doing this 4 times per year should net you approximately $500,000. This is why we say there is money to be made using commercial real estate financing and doing fix and flips. If you have questions, you can reach out to me directly at 952-261-5422 or get at me on my website at www.yourmortgageguys.org.